Welcome to another episode of Htown Jigg Show, the culture and comedy podcast, and I am your host, Jiggity J.
Yes, sir.
And my guest tonight is my man K Nice in the building.
For sure.
We here on this episode, you know what I mean, and we running tonight, and we doing Jigg Jive Live.
Jigg Jive Live.
Jigg Jive, baby. We
You
talking
wanna
a
toast
bunch
to
of jive. Yes, sir. We talking a
yeah.
bunch of jive
Boom.
on this show.
Mm-hmm.
And we just talking about real life events and things that's going on around the world and around this city of Houston with my boy Nice.
For sure.
And it's one, you know what I wanted to say, Nice, man. You know,
What you got?
first of all, God is good.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All the time.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
God is good, man.
Yeah.
Man, you know, we met back in the Gap, man, when you was doing what radio, GMT?
Yeah, 90.3 GMT radio. I got a shirt on right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it, baby.
Yeah.
That's it
Yeah,
right
we
there.
still doing that thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You
oh,
still
yeah.
got it kicking?
Yeah, we still got Chill Neil going on Wednesdays.
Okay.
But
Shout out to you, Neil.
The thing is we just expanded. I got a lot of gospel.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of gospel. I got a lot of I do the chambers.
Right.
Chambers. I do podcasting, a lot of podcasting now because podcasting is
Right.
what you doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's the thing now. So radio's still cool, and we still do that. You know what I'm saying? But podcasting is the main thing at GMT now.
That's the main thing with GMT now, man.
Yeah,
well, you
for
know,
sure.
Personally, you know, we deal and we kick it, man, and we chop it up a lot, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just thought tonight, I said, man, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit, man, and just you know, create Jigg Jive Live.
Yeah.
And just have people come in, man. We just gonna talk about some real shit and
For sure.
Just chop it up, man. So shit, man. How many years it's been now since you with the GMT radio? Man,
believe it or not, man, I've been in this business just 2024. I've been in this business for about 21.
21?
About 21 years.
Damn, nigga.
Yeah,
shit.
I started in MySpace days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started at my house.
Oh shit, nigga.
You know, I was in the living room. I had a record label,
Mm-hmm.
and I had two artists, and I created getmusictracks.com because I was producing.
Right.
I was producing.
Right.
And,
how did that turn out with your artists, man? Did they ever
that was a cool thing. I'm glad I had the experience, but I never managed artists again.
Really?
You know nah.
Is it a problem dealing with different artists?
It's not a problem. Oh, it could be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, because I didn't know what I know now,
mm-hmm.
I'm grown now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So back then,
educated.
Back then, you know, you got artists that feel like, you know,
yeah,
you should do everything.
Feel entitled.
Yeah, you should be doing everything.
And,
but you the artist.
You the artist. And you still on ground zero.
And me, I'm up printing CDs. I'm buying CDs.
Right.
I'm spending my money. You know what I'm saying? And so, not to knock them or nothing, because they was some good artists. You know what I'm saying? And they whatever they doing, I hope y'all doing well in what y'all doing. But if I would have knew what I know now, I would have handled it different. Because back then I was on some street shit. I talked to the niggas in the kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and they probably felt like, damn, okay, you disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Boo. But I was just really just showing them niggas some tough love and trying to just get the best out of them. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what I come to find out about a lot of artists. Everybody want to be a star, but don't nobody want to put in the work, man. Yeah, everybody wants somebody to invest in them, but they won't invest in themselves.
And see, you got to think about it like this. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of artists out here, but it's not a lot of artists that's really, really, really consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't talking about consistent in rapping. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about consistent in business. Even with main artists, you got only a handful of main artists that's consistent. 50 is consistent. 50, you know, Cube is consistent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? LL is consistent.
All them old school niggas.
Now they come from the 80s, but they still relevant.
Yeah.
Oh, not 50. 50 come from what, 2000?
Right. Them young niggas need to take a page out their book.
So that's why I be trying to get people to see, you know, you gotta, if you're gonna do this thing, you gotta have a game plan for this thing. You know what I'm saying? And you really gotta be really willing to put in that work.
You got to be willing to put in the work, bro. Social media and it just got some of people just feel like, hey,
I could post one thing and then
I can go do start them. You know what I mean?
I can go do a mixtape and I'm good.
You gotta get in line, baby.
It's
gotta wait your time. You gotta pay your dues,
man. You know how many niggas rapping now? And then I'm just saying, like,
what I don't even want to count, bro.
What you gonna do that's different? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you gonna do? And then, man, I had the opportunity to interview a lot of people, bro. Like I had the opportunity, man. I've been in the building with a lot of people, bro.
Right.
Like stars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like stars before they even made it.
Right. You know so what you think about a lot of our hometown artists that we have here that's been around for quite some time? And I know that they have platforms, but I don't see a lot of them reaching.
So I'm gonna tell you
to help others and bring others up.
So let me say it's a double-edged sword. Cause I get it.
Right.
Being in this business, I get it. You can't open your platform up to any and everybody.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You can open it up. Now, if you go open up a let's just say open mic thing. So you gotta be ready for the bullshit that come with it.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna fight, niggas gonna shoot up, niggas gonna, you know what I'm saying? And that's shit that just come with the game.
Right. They gotta have some good security nowadays. Shit.
But even the security guards get shot. Niggas ain't born in our day, man. We'll be like, oh man, this security, man. Niggas ain't tripping on, man.
I think niggas just don't respect them popcorn security guards, bro. You ain't got no.
I'm gonna tell you
no badge on.
I'm gonna tell you what it's about, bro. It ain't much about respect for niggas. Don't respect the value of life.
You know what? That's real, and that's some real shit.
That's some real shit.
Man, I heard that nigga Thug say that shit one time. It went viral, and he was just saying like, you know, a nigga just one dot in the universe, basically like letting a nigga know you gonna get emotional and let a nigga knock you off your stick like that.
Yeah, and he was
leave your family and kid. And that was, that was probably some of the most realest shit. You know, Thug funny. He just say all kind of. He be talking now. I fuck with Thug. I've been following, but that shit that was some real shit.
Hell yeah.
And guess what? That shit gonna reach a bunch of motherfuckers. Be like, man, I've been.
But see, I'm gonna tell you something. See, that's when you become a man. Mm-hmm. When you become a man, you start seeing the world and you start seeing life different.
Man, grandma used to say sticks and stones will hurt my, my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Yeah.
And that's real.
And so you got a lot of and let me keep it 100 because it's not timid, but you got a lot of sensitive cats out here. You know what I'm saying? Man, and when I say sensitive, I mean
especially behind them hoes, man.
And even
these niggas crazy, bro.
Just behind just pettiness, you know.
Just pettiness, bro. And just motherfucker. If a woman don't want to be with you no more, bro, you just have to accept that, baby. That don't mean kill a bitch. And then you gonna kill yourself and fuck up with kids and shit. What's wrong with these niggas, man?
And I'm gonna say this here, I understand because. Nigga did shit when he was young. You know what I'm saying? So I understand.
Yeah,
I'd rather be caught, with it than to be caught without it. I understand that, nowadays it's different, because we was hands, boys.
We was from the shoulders with it, baby.
And then if you got into a fight and somebody got shot, that was like a big thing.
That was like a big thing because we didn't do all that, man. You might have a fight with the same nigga.
Yeah.
One time, he might get the best of you. You might tell him, man, we got to run that shit back.
Yeah.
Let me try to balance this motherfucker at 1-1. You know what I'm saying? You might get it back. You might not. But then now, if you're down 2-0, you run it back one more time. You got to get that one. You don't get that one.
Let me say,
guess what? You slap hands, go drink a beer, and you cool for the ride, man.
But you know what?
We ain't kill nobody.
I get it now though. Like one thing I can understand, and no disrespect to the younger people, you know what I'm saying? Because I get it. Yeah. It's like now everybody got phones, you know what I'm saying? So if you take
an L,
so if you take that L,
motherfucker had to remember the numbers by heart.
Yeah, so if you take an L, just think about it. If you take it back in the gap, if you took an L in your neighborhood, it was just in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But if you take an L now, a nigga feeling that go viral. And now the whole world looking at you as you weak, you soft, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Don't nobody want to look weak. Don't nobody want to be on no, you know what I'm saying, go by getting your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But at the same time, you know, it's just, you know, too many eye people. Man. You know, young people. They and see what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this, and this not to be our preacher. None of that. It's this. I don't think you really understand, because I did a lot of stuff when I was young, and I know a lot of people. I ran with people that did a lot of stuff. So
I don't get in my shit.
So let me say this here. You know, you don't value. You know, a lot of young people don't value life. If they got kids, life, if they got kids, you know, at a young age, growing up and see them graduate, they don't think about things like that because
I'm gonna think about right now, living in the moment.
You know,
I need money right now.
But you got to have a plan for that future.
Then they doing crazy. They robbing, you know, old women. They carjacking. Just look on the news, man. Had the little kids. What is that? Months back, about a month back, went into the bank, man. What, 13, 12, 13 years old. They robbed the bank. And ain't no motherfucking way you can tell me that them little old kids came up with that idea. They had to keep putting their back from an old motherfucker that ain't had no business. Tell them, I know so.
I don't know.
Man, hey, man, look, I'm telling you, the average 12 and 13-year-old,
man, they thinking like a damn.
They not trying to go into the man. You going into the bank? That's a grown man crime. That partner. I'm telling you, that was orchestrated by somebody behind. And guess what? They're gonna end up telling it because they just young kids. Because the law's gonna question, hey man, look here, young man, what made y'all do this here? Who thought about this? And no matter how hard they try to stay strong, they tell them one of them old, man, you ain't coming home for the rest of your life, or you gonna.
I'm gonna say the younger generation is a way. See,
y'all followers too,
this here is they put them ahead of.
It's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
A 12 and a 13-year-old probably thinking like a fucking 20-year-old, bro. Like they know the hustle. They especially street life. You know what I'm saying? They know the hustle. They know the nigga. They trying to get that bag.
They trying to get that.
You know what I'm saying? But not understanding that it look easy.
Yeah. You know. But what the fuck they don't know is you don't get a bag going into motherfucking Valero, robbing a Valero, and nigga, you got $87.13. Yeah. You can't put that shit on your books. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, shit. Yeah. Hey, if you're gonna rob something, you know, go for the gusto, motherfucker. How about that?
Then just think about this. That time that they were planning, they could have filled out an application, went and got a job.
That easy, bro.
Listen, and work 8 hours and made more than $87.
Made more than $87.13.
Made one day. Work one day. And made more than, but
you got an aggravated robbery for $87.
And now you finna spend the rest of your life with motherfuckers telling you what to do.
That's too strong, that boy. But they do the shit, for likes. Bro.
But it's
all games, man.
But then I gotta blame us too, because we disregard them. We disregard the youngsters. You know what I'm saying? We'll be like, you know, man, I ain't got to, man, these youngsters, I ain't, you know. But really,
well, they did have a young boy. Not to cut you off. I watched fresh on my mind. I watched. Candace Matthews, Cornell X, the kid that killed the gas station dude, man, over a bag of potato chips. Now he stole a bag of potato chips, but you know, goddamn well, as a grown man, I don't give a. You come out with a gun, chase these kids down. But see, the element of surprise, the motherfucker, he didn't know the youngsters had no gun. They didn't put no gun in the stove. They didn't rob the stove. They took a fucking bag of chips. So if I'm working at the stove, I ain't even worried about it. I just remember you next time. You know you got the bag of chips, son. But I'm not finna get in my car, go chase some kids down. You know what I mean? Because we was young. I was going to middle school. We was stealing all the goddamn candy out of Walgreens.
But see, that's a different story. That person had a vendetta or had something against.
He looked like he probably just didn't like niggas. You know, that's just one of them things. Niggas always hanging at the stove. You just don't like black people.
Not to blame it on the racial thing like that, but I'm just saying, like, it might have had might have been bullied, might have been because, like you say, man, I ain't finna trip over no chips, but I'm gonna watch you when you come in the next time, or I'm gonna tell you about yourself. Hey, man, I seen you get the chips, bro. Look, all you gotta do is ask me for the chips.
Just ask me for it, man. You hungry? Hey, man,
I got you. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's just.
But I'm glad he got exonerating the young brother, and I think the major lesson that he should learn out of that is he don't need to be packing no gun, period. You know what I mean? Period. Because These youngsters walk around with these guns like they leave.
Oh yeah.
And everyone they got hot because they can't go by there. All this. But when we were growing up,
I had it.
We could get them, but they wasn't as plentiful.
Nah, I had them
like now.
Yeah, I had them, but you know, like I say, I get it. I understand it, but it wasn't so much senseless killings. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, you know, because what happens is you know, my one of my ladies
have a lot of too much senseless.
Yeah,
shit
it's just
bro.
like it's just like
that
now
shit really had to make
niggas
sense,
niggas just dying over nothing, like
over nothing, bro.
Like, and then
you know what I mean?
I be hard. My heart go out to them because like
they don't
get to experience life.
They don't get to experience life, bro. You already
you know what I'm saying?
You talking.
Nigga don't
I already know it, bro.
Nigga don't know just the simple shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't get to see, you know, it was sunny outside today. Yeah. Just simple shit. You know what I'm saying?
Switching gears, man. You know, it's here in Houston, man. I be just watching little shit, and they had the chick, man. You seen the shit? The chick that left the kid, the son 8 and the daughter 6 at home and fend for themselves, while this bitch get her ass on the fucking cruise.
Yeah.
Fly to Florida, get on her cruise, go to what? Was that Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Oh, she having the time of her life, man.
Yeah. She probably thought the kids was responsible enough. The 8-year-old was responsible enough.
8 years old, ain't that some bullshit?
She probably thought she had taught them well.
She look at them kids ain't set the motherfucking house on fire.
Yeah, she probably thought that and like I say, it's a lot of stuff.
Bro, that's crazy, man. That's ignorant.
Cause see, she probably like we don't stay with.
Why would you leave your kids at home?
But I'm just saying, think about what I'm finna say. Mm-hmm. We probably don't, because we don't live with them, so we don't know the dynamic of their household. So she probably felt like she taught the kid well enough to be able to take care of the situation. But that's not this. She wasn't thinking logically.
Man, there's no way. And anybody,
you know what I'm saying?
If she went with any type of man, just say I don't know who she went with.
Yeah.
But me, I'm very unattracted to a sister.
Yeah,
that's gonna leave her kids at the motherfucking crib while you come out of town just to parlay. But and fuck on me. No. What about your kid? You so worried about coming lay up with me?
Yeah.
You gonna leave your kid ain't unattended? Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to be with nobody like you. Oh,
see, you know what I try to do?
I love the kids now.
I try to see both sides, and I try to understand the why. You know what I'm saying? I try to understand the why. And I just think that sometimes, you know, like I say, we don't know the dynamic of their house. She might have had the kid getting up, making breakfast. You know, the kid might clean up the room or whatever, help clean up. So in her head, in her mind, she thinking that shit. Undoubtedly, she had to think that because she did it.
That's crazy.
You can stay here, you can take care, you know, but we're not thinking logically. You know what I'm saying? That's not logic.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that was I don't know what her.
She didn't think the whole thing out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because what happened if she didn't think the whole, undoubtedly she didn't think it out.
She's still in jail too, man. They gave her a bond, but I don't know if she's a registered nurse and everything.
Yeah.
You know, so, $3,500 a month spot.
And so you think about that. So she probably wasn't tripping if she a nurse and all. She probably just
had enough money to get you a nanny.
She probably just thought that she had the kid trained well enough to handle the situation. But that's not logic. It's not. She didn't think the whole thing through.
I mean, it ain't like at least one child was 18 or 19.
She didn't think the whole thing
that's
through.
A whole, you know, that's a different type of, but you know, kids still got to eat. They still got to cook. I mean, you got to be, you know.
And then she might have said, because you know, nowadays everything's
instant. Kids can't cook.
So nowadays, you know, you can go buy Hot Pockets. You can go buy, you know, shit that you can just stick in and then you might cook for the week and say, okay, this is what y'all do. I'm thinking of how that person might
try to set it up to where when you
good. You good.
You know, we're a responsible team there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who can.
But she thinking that the kid. It's not that she thinking, because I don't know. But maybe she thought that the kid was mature enough to handle the situation.
Hey man,
so
it ain't no way she thought about that.
She didn't think the whole.
That motherfucker didn't think at all. All she thought about was her goddamn self and getting the fuck away from that.
Yeah, she probably
ain't want no dealings with them goddamn kids.
Yeah, she probably needed a break.
That's some trifling shit there, man.
Yeah. I probably would have been like you.
Tea and trifling.
Yeah, I probably would have been like you.
Yeah, nah, bro.
So let me ask you, Jig. Let me ask you this, man. Because I know we cool. We pretty much, you know what I'm saying. Been chitter chatting and just talking, man. So I know you got the coaching comedy
Right.
podcast. So talk to me and talk to the people about like really like what is this podcast? Why did you create this podcast?
Man, actually, I wasn't even thinking about creating this here.
Yeah.
You know, I just know I wanted to get back to doing comedy,
Yeah.
open mic, but I kind of like, man, you know what? I kind of want to brand myself, and I kind of want to do something different because I like to do shit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
You know, I like to do shit different. When I first,
look, yeah, I know,
bro. Look, when I first,
you like to do what?
Hey, man, listen,
shit different.
Yeah. I like to set myself apart from others that damn, ain't nobody did that but him type of shit.
Yeah.
Like the first time I ever made a comedy skit, it was so funny. My place is over there at Dakar Explosion, Rhodesia. Shout out to Ro. Told me, she said, bro, you need to send that to World Star. Yeah. I said, man, you tripping, man. Them people ain't fucking with me. I'm like, man, I ain't finna send that to them. That's just a waste of time, right? So she convinced me to send it to him. I didn't really even think nothing of it, bro. I was like, man, World Star ain't finna put me on anything. I'm just starting off in the game, nigga, to send his first comedy skit.
Yeah.
I probably been 100 more comedians or anybody that did the same thing.
Right.
But man, they like that motherfucking accept it. You know, they cut me a little check for my rights on it, of course. Yeah. You know, it was just some small little pennies, but it was some big pennies to me.
Yeah.
$50.
Yeah.
I still got the goddamn
yeah, but you made it
stub at the crib.
Yeah.
I made it to World Star, got 500,000 views. Following just popping. I'm like, damn. The next thing I did was I created another lane, and I said, man, you know what? I was used to be looking at TMZ, and I said, man, I got to figure out a way to kick the dough in and come on this show.
Yeah.
And I figured out a way to break through and go on, you know, and give my viewers choice or whatever the case may be. And I didn't end up going not one time, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, but 7. I ran 7 episodes, bro. And nobody in the city had done that or probably even thought about it. My son was like, my oldest son was like, Daddy, do you realize? I don't think you really realize. He said, man, 5 billion people see you at a time.
Yeah.
When they go on air, you know, TMZ is like
the biggest
everywhere.
Yeah.
And I did it for a while, man. And after that, they just, man, Howard didn't let me come back on for whatever, you know what I mean? You know, because obviously we probably seen that, okay, this nigga here kind of smart. He low key promoting himself through our shit. Yeah. And we ain't getting no bag off of it. So, you know, they weren't gonna probably ride with that too long, you know what I mean? But I'm working back on getting on the mix, man. I'm making some calls.
Yeah. So when you seen yourself on TMZ, what that first time you seen yourself, what that feeling was like?
Man, it was like, damn.
On TMZ,
Kanye
been on TMZ.
Hey, bro, listen. It was so crazy because when I was on there, people started hitting me on Facebook and them up. Just saw you on TMZ, or they'll post it on Facebook. Just saw you. And this is like the element of surprise, man. Yeah. I am a master at the element of surprise. I love it.
Yeah.
And that's why I always say, man, just because you don't see it, don't mean it ain't happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's really that. I like to just pop up when people don't see, like, so we didn't see that coming.
So let me ask you this. So do you think creating your own platform is a plus?
I definitely think creating my own platform is a plus because you want to see yourself grind from the bottom to the top, because the top coming for me.
Yeah,
I manifest my energy. I manifest positivity. My faith is very, very, very unwavering.
Right.
So you don't have to believe in me.
Right.
And you don't have to fuck with me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make you believe in me. And one day you're gonna want to fuck with me.
For sure.
They call that the price just went up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got the price just went up because I'd had since I've been doing this here now, I'd had a few things in the last couple of weeks. Okay, well, That's how we moving. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. It's cool. But that's okay. You know, you miss me now. Boy, you're gonna be wanting to get on the bus, man, later on.
So let me ask you this, because I know you only been on for about a month, right?
Mm-hmm. A little over a month.
So have things had there been any discouraging moments? And I'm saying this for new content creators.
Right.
So for the first month out.
Well, I wouldn't say discouraging because I'm here today.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say discouraging, but I see a few challenges that I'm gonna have to deal with.
Yeah.
And it's cool because I want to go through the mud.
Yeah.
I want to go through the mud. I want that experience. I've been going through the mud. Yeah. So this is just another it's just another chapter of my life with the podcast.
But I'm gonna tell you, challenges is a very good thing.
Man, hey man.
Because you
all the shit I done been through, man, I'm built for it tough. Just like the commercial, you know what I'm saying?
Challenges don't do nothing but make you strong. You know what I'm saying?
They can't do nothing but make you. The one thing I tell people, when you go all the way down to the bottom,
it ain't no way.
There's no way to go but up.
Yeah, for sure.
I was at the bottom 8 years ago.
For sure.
I went straight home and shit.
So let me ask you this: what the bottom look like?
Man, the bottom
emotionally, what the bottom look like?
I'm gonna tell you what the bottom look like.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make it out the bottom unless your spirituality and your faith is where it needs to be at.
Yeah.
And you have to have a conviction and a humbleness to say, okay, Lord, you got me here, but I know there's a reason why I'm here.
Right.
And I know that you're going to bring me out of this. This is what you call season. I tell people all the time, I believe that life is just about seasons, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's 12 months in a year. Every 4 months is a different season.
Right.
So you get the first 4 months of the year, that's a season. Then you get the next 4. Then you get the next. You don't know when it's going to turn around for you.
Right.
But you have to understand that you put yourself in whatever. We all get a choice and a chance every day.
Let me ask you this here: do you think that when you was at the bottom, do you think that there was any point in time when you felt like you didn't want to be here no more?
Man, I absolutely did not ever feel like I wanted to be here, bro. I wasn't to the point I was gonna blow my brains off or go downtown, jump off the highest building.
I ain't say you was gonna do it. I just
none of that, baby.
No, you never felt like that. Man, you felt so overwhelmed that you didn't want to.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something, and this might sound when you get to the bottom, it's actually more relaxing than being in a position at the top, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you at the bottom, bro, you ain't got no bills.
Yeah.
You ain't got nobody calling you.
Yeah.
You ain't got nobody begging you.
You just got to figure it out.
You got to figure it. You just by yourself.
You just got to figure it out.
Just got to figure it out, man. And everybody, so many people that come up to greatness, man, that make it have a bottom line story, bro.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many motherfuckers slept in their cars.
But see, because I think you gotta be at the bottom to see the top.
You got to be at the bottom to see the top, man. And so all I did, I like to write stuff down on paper,
right,
and apply my life in this order and check it out,
right,
as I go. I'm still like that. This is how I am.
So being at the bottom, can you tell me one lesson learned that you will never ever a lesson that taught you, man, I'll never ever do that again?
The lesson that I learned at the bottom is never allow yourself to be in a relationship with something that's very, very toxic.
So that drug you through the
bro. When it's toxic, I'm telling you right now, bro, it will not work. I don't give a damn how much you think it's gonna work.
Yeah.
How much you think if your significant other is toxic, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Because that caused you to be toxic.
Yeah.
And two toxic motherfuckers. It's like dynamite.
Yeah.
And when you like dynamite,
when
that motherfucker go, it's
When it
Boom.
exploded, yeah, it's a big fire. It's
Man, hey man, it's a big fire, but guess what? I say this right now, man. My ex put me out 8 years ago on some bull jive. Was the best thing.
Yeah.
I tell her that now. She hate when I say it.
Yeah.
I said, man, say,
you did
man,
me a favor.
Man, I might tell a motherfucker just really being into my,
so before you go on, this is what I want to ask you. So from because again, this is just metaphoric when I say this here, when I metaphor. So laying on your back, no diddy, and looking at the top.
Definitely no motherfucking diddy.
laying on your back, looking at the top, and now being able to stand up and look down, what that feel like?
Man, it just
that mean you got your shit together.
Bro,
you able to stand up.
It feel like grace.
Yeah.
It feel like grace, bro. And then the thing about it, bro, as God continues to work with me and elevate me,
yeah,
it keeps me so humble.
Yeah.
How you look at people,
yeah,
how you treat people.
For sure.
And guess what? That I've learned, and I see it. Just coming up here, you can see it outside under the bridge, or somebody home is here, somebody in the I'm able to identify because I was there. See, if you ain't been to the bottom, you can't really identify
for sure
who's at the bottom.
For sure.
And I look at them, at certain people, and I just pray and I say, you know what? You can come out of this, man.
Yeah.
It's lightweight. You got I've been there.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. See, like nowadays, like people under bridges and stuff like that. I understand it because it's a hustle.
Yeah. And thank God I would never that point where I was actually under the bridge.
And not saying hustle. I'm trying to but it's like this here. It's a lot. Let me not say a hustle. Let me say it could become a lifestyle. Let me say that. It could become a lifestyle. Because think about it.
You got think about bills?
This here. Nah, just think about this here. You probably got bills, but they not our type of bills. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You might smoke. So you know how much you need to get to. So that's a bill for you.
Yeah.
You might grams a day. You gotta eat. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got to eat every day. That's one thing you can't avoid. Putting something in your stomach.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
you got to put something in your stomach, baby.
So just think about this here. If I stand out on the corner and I can get each car that drive by to give me $1, and I stand out there for an hour, and there's 50 cars that drive by, and each one of them give me $1, how much I made an hour? $50 an hour. $50 an hour. See, talking to somebody that's been homeless, and see, this is why I say you don't overlook that.
Man, you can't. Hey man, I'm telling you,
they'll mess around and make more money than you.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. When I was homeless, man, and I was sleeping in my truck, bro, and I was trying to figure something out for them few months, man. Before I went to one of my auntie's house and got a chance to try to get my balance back right. But anyway, I was to the point where I was so stubborn. I say, Lord, this journey, me and you.
Yeah.
I ain't reaching out to nobody. I ain't calling nobody for support. I don't want to go live with nobody. Yeah. I don't want to do none of that, Lord. Whip my ass with that belt.
Yeah.
So I can know not to do this again.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that was the best ass whooping I could have gotten from the Lord.
Yeah. For sure.
And you see, I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't physical with it.
Yeah.
God got you right here, bro.
Yeah.
And he gonna get your mind right and your heart right.
Yeah, that's he
gonna get your heart right, dog.
That's the whole thing, right?
But the thing about it, he always sent somebody.
Yeah.
In the church. My pastor passed away. Pastor Master Johnson. I grew up in Holman Street Baptist Church in 3rd Ward. Man, I came on pastor in my last days, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I knew growing up as a child that he loved me.
Yeah.
He raised me. I was raised in the church under tutelage. I went astray for many years, got in the streets doing my thing, but the Christianity was never. I always knew that at the end of the day, if I didn't have nothing else going for my life,
right? If
I bottomed all the way out, I could call Pastor Johnson.
Yeah, he gonna at least pray for you.
Man, let me tell you something. Not only pray for me, he gonna say, "Come see me."
Yeah, what you need,
man. My pastor did something that you don't see motherfuckers do. My pastor gave me his debit card.
Yeah.
And loaded it up with funds every month to pay my rent, my light bill,
the
groceries in my spot,
gas.
Yeah. I mean, he did this for over 6 months, bro.
So let me ask you this: would you do that? Would you do that for somebody?
I would, bro. I would do that, and I'm gonna tell you why.
You think he would have done it before he did it for you?
I probably wouldn't have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna be
I'm
honest with you.
trying to keep
because you just don't. Yeah, we keep. That's why I'm telling you. I ain't gonna say that. Oh yeah, I would. I'm lying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that.
So what you think made him do that?
He just loved me.
Yeah.
I mean, he been knowing me since I was a little kid.
You don't think that was God stepping in and saying, man,
hey, it's definitely God in him.
Heart.
Hey man, he did stuff for me that he don't do for his own kids.
For sure.
And I know this for a fact.
Yeah.
His own boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, I know we had so many persons, and he always believed in me.
Yeah.
He knew that Htown Jigg was gonna be a star one day. LLC, my name, man, he would tell me, he say, one of these days, man, he said, man, you're gonna be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Whether I'm here, whether I'm dead or gone,
yeah.
You mark what I tell. Everything that Pastor told me, and that I prayed for has come to pass.
Yeah.
And I know he's looking down on me.
Yeah.
And he happy because he died 1 week, doing that COVID. He caught COVID and passed 1 week after my boy George Floyd got killed.
Yeah.
1 week after that on the Sunday, he passed away. And it was crazy because we was doing the march for my boy George Floyd in the hood. We was going through the community home.
Gotcha.
And I had it on live, my Facebook on live. All of a sudden, I see Pastor tap in, right? And I was speaking through the phone. Hey, Pastor, somebody so I love you.
Yeah.
But that was really his message to let me know God is calling me home.
Yeah.
But he had already told me when he started mentoring me, he said, Jermaine, he said, I'm going to be dead the next 5 or 10 years. I said, Pastor, stop talking like this, man. You tripping. I'm telling you the truth, son. I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
He said, all right, I'm 70 years old.
Yeah.
I'm not finna be here. My time is winding down.
Yeah.
And he was like, you about the last person that God has sent to me.
Yeah. So I'm obligated to do this.
Man, and he would tell me, only thing he would tell me one thing, get in the church home, pay your tithes.
Yeah.
Because he told me, and everything off that list, I've checked off everything off the list that we talked about. I still look at my tablet all the time to be humble because I wrote it on my tablet when I was homeless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I wrote everything checked out. The only thing ain't checked out is the $1 million in the account.
Yeah.
So that's the last thing I'm waiting to check off and say, Pastor, you wasn't lying.
But you know what though? You probably, and I'm just saying, and I'm just talking, but you probably done hit a meal, but just not had it all at one time.
Oh, I definitely hit a meal.
You know what I'm saying? I just ain't had it all at one time.
Definitely didn't have a ticket.
Yeah.
For real, over.
Over some.
Yeah, boy. Lord, hey, boy, the Lord changed my ways and brought me over, boy. Well, I always wasn't like this here.
Yeah. But then sometimes God got to
break it down good, boy,
and humble you. You know what I'm saying? And make you see,
man,
that it's me.
Yeah,
it ain't you.
You know, man. I come up out the trade, man, out the bottom, man. We come up pretty ruthless on our end.
Yeah.
We.
So at the trade, you went to what high school you went to?
JY. I finished from JY in 92.
So name some of the people that came out of JY that's big stars or whatever that people know.
Man,
no, we got
Felicia Richard. And her sister, Debbie Allen.
Come on.
Now they graduated with my mom. One of them graduated with my mom, the other one graduated the next. I think my mom finished in 67, 68, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Actually, those are friends because my mom was from the CUNY home.
For sure.
So they all grew up in the CUNY home, man. And you got letters that come through there. I mean, Johnny Bailey was a superstar running back on the football team. Yeah. He went to the Bears and the Cardinals and he ended up passing away with pancreatic cancer some years back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, you got a lot of people out there. Boy, that little boy that's boxing right now. Marquise. That's his name. That's my boy Stacy's son. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they came through on the podcast a little bit earlier.
Yeah. Matter of fact, when we went across the street to where we go, I was talking to his daddy. Yeah. I was talking to his daddy.
They came and did a part. They came on another podcast.
Yeah. That boy, he doing his thing, man. Man, there's so many people that.
And then Poker
ended up playing. Poker went to Blend to play ball.
But he went
for a couple of years. Yeah, Poker finished from Yates.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
After me in '94.
So Poker
was under me.
And then you had who else? Who else?
Big Mo.
Big Mo.
Big Mo, the one who gave me my name, Jiggity J.
Okay.
He used to sing that in the hallway, and he came up with it, and it's just stuck, and people been calling me Jiggity for years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people know if you go by Jiggity J, and you ain't my age, you're an imposter. Yeah. I am the first and only. So you know what I mean? You don't do that.
Yeah. So in them days when you was at Yates, was comedy?
Man, you know what?
Things in?
Comedy at Yates was like, I've always been the class clown.
Yeah, so you ranking.
I'm ranking. I mean, I used to, my rank game so cool. I don't even rank on motherfuckers no more because I know they can't.
Yeah.
I used to rank so hard on motherfucker. Now motherfucker on the box.
Yeah.
Then we started out playing and ranking. Now you want to fight.
Yeah.
So it used to get to the point, bro. Boy, I would rank so cold on a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I would make a motherfucker cry and just they start off with me, but they couldn't sustain it, bro. I really got a gift at ranking, man. I really don't want to do a D-Day, but I don't want to get shot going out the comedy club.
Yeah.
Cause motherfucker mad because I didn't ranked on his fucked up shoes. He didn't go in there, knew they was fucked up before he got there.
So you mentioned comedy clubs. So I'm gonna take it from Yates comedy to now comedy. And so I just want to ask you just a simple question. What do you think it takes? Because this is the Culture and Comedy podcast.
Yes, sir. That's what it is.
So what do you think makes a great comedian?
I think what makes a great comedian is true stories. You have to have a story to tell. Period. And 9 times out of 10, a real one. Real stories are authentic. I heard Steve Harvey say, because I did a lot of studying, man, and research. Man. Steve Harvey said this, and I believe it, and I know it's true. He said, you got a lot of young comedians out there.
Right.
And he say, you know, they get on stage, and they funny.
Right.
I'm not going to take it from them. They funny.
Right.
But what they're doing is they either fucking with the crowd or some shit like that.
Right.
They telling joke after joke after joke. But you have to, Steve Harvey say, if you can't tell a story, it's storytelling. If you cannot tell a story, you're just gonna be at a neutral spot of where you at. And you know what I mean? You know, you got motherfuckers in the city that been hosting comedy rooms for almost 20 years.
Right.
I mean, shit. You don't see the elevation in their material in their game.
Right.
Go anybody. You can get to the point where anybody can get to a point and they can host, but how far you want to go in your material and where you go. And that's what makes comedians separate themselves in the city, like Ali Sadiq. Ali gonna tell you a story.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Billy Sorrell. Billy gonna tell you a story.
Right.
Ken Boyd gonna tell you a story. Just trying to what come to head for Keisha Hunt is gonna tell you a story.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have to be able to tell a story, in my opinion,
right,
to be able to go to catapult you to the upperclassmen of comedy.
So let me ask you this. So if I gave you a number from 1 to 10, and I said on storytelling and great at storytelling, and the numbers from 1 to 10, and I threw out Red Fox, just give me a number.
Oh my God, Red Fox, man.
Just give me a number.
That's definitely a 10, bro.
Pryor, Richard Pryor.
Man, Richard Pryor, bro. That's definitely a 10 as well.
Let's see, Richard Pryor. Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. I'm gonna tell you something about Eddie, man. I'm gonna give Eddie like a 15. I'm gonna give him a +5, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Eddie a bad motherfucker with Raw Boy. Eddie a bad motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
I'd be glad when he come back to stage.
What about Chris Rock?
Chris Rock, to me, is a great storyteller. And I would give Chris Rock an 8.5.
Okay. Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. I get Kevin 7.
Okay.
Strong 7-0.
Okay.
Respectively strong 7 to Kevin.
Okay. Say it.
Said Entertainer.
Yeah.
I gotta get Sid a 10, man. Sid a good, great storyteller.
Now I'm gonna go one more. Let's go. And yeah, these all guys. Nothing against the women. Nothing against the women. But Mike Epps.
Mike Epps, man. I'm gonna give Mike, man. You know, I gotta give Mike. I'm a
1-10.
I give Mike a 9.
Okay.
So
what I want, the reason why I put that out there is because these are some great comedians.
Iconic, bro.
Yeah. So if anybody out there is really trying to get into comedy, these are some of the people that you
got
might want to study.
And I'm gonna tell you who my boy is, bro. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. All them my boy Pride, all them, man. But man,
I could have threw in Bernie. I could have threw in a whole bunch of other people.
Oh yeah, well
I could have threw it, but I was just coming out. You know.
Yeah, man. You know they got you know Bernie 15.
Yeah,
plus 5.
Yeah.
Hey man, but that motherfucking Jamie Foxx is bad.
Oh yeah, Jamie lied.
But Paul Mooney, it definitely fit. Paul Mooney. I think
Paul Mooney. People probably ain't gonna give him what is due.
Man, Paul wrote a lot of Richard shit.
Yeah,
Paul was a bad motherfucker. Yeah. Paul, one thing, Paul, he gonna say fuck that. I'm gonna say nigga till I don't fuck that.
Yeah.
That motherfucker Paul Mooney gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
And he gonna keep. And sometimes you're not gonna like everybody, but when you are authentic and you real, you just win, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You can tell when a comedian up there faking and not being themselves.
For sure.
And I can tell. I've been around coming along. I can tell when you steal material, you steal bits and bites. I might not say nothing to come in the room, but I know this nigga been stealing.
So speaking of comedians, and we just studied. If you go back, rewind this, and grab some of them names and study. You gave Eddie a plus 15.
Yeah, bad.
So you might want to look at Eddie if you in this comedy
Eddie,
thing.
man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro.
Yeah,
you got to be ready, bro.
Yeah.
So don't play, boy.
So let me ask you this: any Htown, we just gonna keep it Htown. Any Htown comedians that you want to shout out, and when you shout them out, that mean that you feel like, man, they on their way, bro. Any Htown comedian.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Lil Daryl, dog.
Yeah, Daryl on his way. Shout out to Lil Daryl, man.
Shout out to Lil D, man. Lil D done already been on the show, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
That nigga Lil D, bro, you just really got to fuck. I fuck with him. I've seen him enough, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga Lil D, bro.
But this the killer part
about that nigga know how to move the room, bro.
This the killer
part. A flat room at that. I've seen him wake up a flat room.
Yeah, this the killer part about Lil Daryl. I stumbled across Lil Daryl just on like social media. But this is a while back. And Lil
Ray, etc. too, man.
That nigga was funny.
Shout out to Ray. I think Ray gonna.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. Ray did a comedy show at where I was set up in the other building. We had to set up, but they came and did a comedy show. That was my first time ever seeing Ray perform. Man, that nigga was saying some of the funniest shit, bro.
Man, Ray funny than the motherfucker.
That nigga was saying some of the funniest shit.
Ray funny than the motherfucker. And it seemed like I spot him. Him coming in when I started. I seen he came in. When they come in with that notebook and that tablet, key to all the young comedian coming in. There's nothing wrong with you going to an open mic and perfecting your craft and trying to with your pen and with your pad on the stage.
So writing is like writing rhymes or
well, I mean, everybody got a different way. Me, I don't necessarily write. I get pointers and jot, and then
you go off.
I freestyle off of that.
Because like topics,
right? Because God gave me a gift to be able to
just talk about things,
to gab and create the funny along the way.
Gotcha.
So you can basically give me a good subject. I can ponder on a few notes. What I like to write down I don't necessarily have to write down the whole set, but what I have to write down is my punchlines. I have to remember once I have my punches. If I got 10 punchlines and I got a subject of to go off of,
good.
As long as I don't get the punchline, I'm gonna feel all of it. You gonna think they're like, damn, they must wrote that. I just thought of that shit right there.
So we said two. We said maybe we can go maybe one or two more. So or three more. So you got Lil Daryl, Htown comedians.
Htown comedians.
Jigg say they on their way.
You got Lil Daryl. You got Ray. And you know, I'm always throwing the old school, man. Blaine the Comet is a crazy, stupid, wild motherfucker. Blaine. I'm gonna get Blaine up here. Blaine is funny as fuck. He been around for a while.
Gotcha.
Of course, you got Terry Grossman.
And
Grossman didn't actually broke through before.
Yeah. Grossman been on
he would Harvey
Common View, all that.
Yeah. Grossman, you know.
Yeah.
When you see Grossman,
just know.
Yeah. Put some respect.
For sure.
On his motherfucking name.
And then one more.
Let me see, man. We talking about male comics that I know.
One more.
Man, I like Bryson too, man. Bryson Brown. Bryson fuck with Bruce a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Bryson is.
I'm gonna have to go check Bryson out.
Yeah, Bryson is funny, man.
Yeah.
I like Bryson. You know, like I say, I got to get back in. You know, I'm in the mix now, so I'm quite sure it's more.
Yeah.
So if I let somebody name out, you got to realize I came and then I stopped. So I'm just going with like my class of males. I ain't even touched on the females.
For sure.
I'm gonna throw the females in there, man. Keisha Hunt. I repeated her.
Come on.
Lotto.
Oh, definitely Lotto.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something.
Lotto looking good too.
Man, let me tell you something about Lotto.
Yeah.
Lotto know her shit.
Yeah.
And Lotto is funny.
Yeah.
Man, Lotto is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, and she'll get on your motherfucking ass too.
She
ain't scared to get on you now. If you want to play a little bit in the crowd and blurt some shit out.
Yeah.
Lotto will get right on your ass.
Yeah.
She funny. I'm just thinking females. And it's crazy because I kind of get just stuck at them because I really don't. It's some more females out there. Of course, I had Jay Cookie on here the other day.
Yeah.
She's up and coming and stuff like that too.
Shout out to Jay Cookie for coming.
Shout out to Jay Cooko. You know what I mean? She's first official, like stand-up comedian on here. You know,
I know somebody who was funny to me, but I don't know if she's still doing it. Brandy.
I heard of
Comedian Brandy. Kind of heavy set a little bit. Dark skin, heavy set. Losing all that weight now.
I think
I seen one of her shows. She was funny as
I think I do know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Brandy was funny as
see, I got to get more know, in the rooms and stuff like that. And I'm gonna start doing. I said I was gonna do stuff this week or throughout the week. I need to give them,
Right. So I know our time running down. So last question. What's next for Jiggity J?
Man, what's next for Jiggity J is to stay prayed up.
For sure.
And keep going first.
For sure.
And make sure I soar into others. See, you ain't got to be famous, so you ain't got to
others. Yeah.
You ain't got to be blowed up or this or that
to
come on my show. I ain't too good to come. I want people to come on my show that's trying to win and try to get something go. But I did tell people like this here. I'm open to people coming on my show, but you got to have something going on.
Yeah.
You can't just come on the motherfucking show. You ain't got a goddamn
just sit here like what?
On. Yeah. We just sit here like, shit. You the
drink.
Yeah, you the local dope boy. You just sold 100,000 kilos and shit. I don't want you on my shit. We all right, but nigga, you not coming on my shit. You ain't got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with the culture. People I'm gonna bring people on and that's entrepreneurs like myself, got businesses.
Promoting how many likes.
Yeah. You know,
follow me.
Yeah. Trying to get we ain't
not that.
No, we ain't doing it.
Nah.
I already have some DMs from some people coming on and say, what is you coming up? Well,
what you doing?
What we doing?
They got spit peanuts. Yeah.
Oh You know, bro. You can look cool, but not on this set.
Not on this set.
It's wrong. It's cool. You looking cool, but you can't come here and just look cool. You got to have some. Because I want my people to be able to reach out, and I bring people in that got businesses. So I want people to support them.
So what you doing is you just want to bring somebody out that got purpose.
They got purpose, got passion, and they're trying to do something. I don't care. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I don't care if you're an 8-year-old and you're selling lemonade every week.
Come on, let's bring you on.
I'm going to bring this young 8-year-old on here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to promote her for her lemonade stand. We can go buy this lemonade from this young girl. She's trying to make $30 a weekend.
And then what happens is you become a part of that person's journey.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
And they could always say, man, I came through.
For sure.
Htown Jigg show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, baby,
you might not admit it, but you was a part of the journey.
Look here, man.
I'm gonna tell you something. Megan Thee Stallion. I done said with Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion came.
Shout out to Meg.
She done came through on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tracy that was doing the podcast.
Let me see if I can get Meg through. Tracy.
Yeah. Tracy.
I was on Tracy's show.
Tracy Speed.
Yeah. Remember, I was on Tracy's show.
Yeah.
At your other spot. Yeah. Over there.
Yeah.
That's how Meg come through to Tracy.
Yeah. Meg came through with Tracy. Okay. I never forget Meg asking me that I want to take a picture. Nigga, I'm little, I'm short and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like, nah, I'm good. Not knowing that she was, for a couple of next year, next 2 years, she was gonna be what she is now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what?
South Walker, all them, man, all them boys, man, come through.
But young, you know what though? That's crazy because that's one thing I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna start bringing a lot of female rappers.
Yeah.
That's rapping in Houston.
Yeah.
On my show. I want to support these female rappers. Because they don't get the love and support they supposed to, man. They got some dogs out here.
Man,
Oh, I got a little queen. I ain't gonna say her name because I ain't hit her yet and reached out to her. I got a little queen out the Trey boy. She hard, boy.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
And she pretty. She cute. Got the body, the whole sex thing. Yeah. Got all that looking good. Sexy. Man, hey man, look, and she can spit. So y'all stay tuned.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm gonna definitely get a bunch of female rappers and the coach up in here, man.
For sure.
Man, look here though.
Hey,
bro, it been nice having you at this motherfucker. Nice having nice at this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming to my show, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And showing love, and I know you're gonna be coming back often. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you. If you need me to sit in, I got you.
Hey, bro,
I got you.
I appreciate everything. All my people out there, I need y'all to do one thing before this ends. Go to my YouTube page. Please like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Htown Jigg Facebook page. Please follow. I need people to get behind me and support me.
Yeah.
And guess what? I ain't gonna forget you, baby, when I'm small, when I get tall.
Yeah.
Understand that right now about this show. This show is, I'm gonna be big like Jimmy Kimmel one day.
For sure.
Manifest that. I'm gonna manifest that. I appreciate y'all being with me tonight for this evening, for the 5th episode of my podcast. Everybody that's watching, I appreciate the support. And until next time, y'all, remember this here. Just because you don't see it, don't mean it ain't happening.
For sure.
Y'all be blessed now.
Well,
yeah.
Coming through, got the pack still. It's the Jigg the J here. Yeah, I'm real. Let your boys feel me in my damn Seville. Candy red scent and my shit was trill. I come down the board, ain't talking noise. I'm quick to swing on your ass on the damn board with this boo. We gon' come through. That's my fucking partner from the old school food. What's up, man, fool? In the damn Seville. Pop the fucking trunk.